Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Invisible Inc. We picked up Nika in the last episode, so probably first thing to do is just like that. Maybe that. Can we scrounge up another 300 bucks or something? Sell a charge pack, I think that goes for 200. We have a Stim 1 lying around, I think. Would be nice to get her her speed maxed out this turn.
How did you get recruited for Invisible?
Yeah.
Gladstone's been trying to get me on. But you keep me in stock, and I'll keep you in credits.
And it's now finally time. Now, a charge pack honestly would be like not so bad for Sharp to carry since he's got this EMP4, but you know, not a big deal. More important, I think, to get Nika sort of to the minimum level of competency for an agent in the mid game, which is like 4 speed and 2 anarchy. So now it's time to head over to this vault, and it is 6 hours, not 5. So we will be getting. That's too bad actually, because it means that 1 extra hour is a whole mission for us. Any mission on the map, basically, right? Because if this were only 5 hours, we'd be 23 hours into day 3. And then we could go anywhere, and all of those 12 hours would just be like soaked up in the time taken to go into the story mission coming up. So that's too bad. It would be nice to be able to like hit this vault and then, I don't know, go shopping or something. But given that that is happening, we can choose where to go. All these missions are the same in terms of how long they're going to take. And I definitely do want to use our vault card, so I think we're going to a vault. I like FTM better than Sankaku, just because there's a little bit of extra money there, right? From taking over their valuable tech devices. I think I want the vault card to go to Sharp, since he's got the EMP. And we'll give the cloak to Nika, so that Sharp has room to carry stuff out. Maybe what we'll do, actually, is this. Just give Nika the weapon. Sharp has the EMP to break the devices in there, and a cloak in case of emergencies. Where Nika... Well, actually, Sharp has, like, predictive brawling, doesn't he? Maybe the weapon's fine for him, too. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's probably better to give him the weapon, because he's got several augments that improve the effectiveness of weapons, right? He has armor piercing, he gets extra moves, he has more KO damage from melee weapons. So I think we'll run it like this. This is room for him to carry 2 things out of the vault if there happen to be like 2 display cases with valuable tech in them. Yeah, alright. I guess we could move 1 thing from someone else to Nika. But I don't really see a compelling reason to do anything like that, so let's not. And head over to FTM.
This is a corporate treasure house.
The demons are just in the jobs. Try not to disturb them.
Okay. You can't fit any more augments, Sharp. Alright, so how are we going to get started here? We've got 2 doors. We've got this thing we want to send Sharp over to, so maybe get Sharp hiding like here, something like that. Put him here first, and then we can open this door a little bit more safely-ish. Yeah, let's put Sharp here. Decker can go here, and now it's safe for someone to open this door.
Did you see that?
Ooh, hello. Ooh, 3 guards and the scanner in that room. That's pretty exciting. Now, I could wisp them now. But I'd rather... Well, here's a thought. Let's see. Wait, maybe we could get going in there, actually, instead of hiding out here. It's going to be a little tough to get into this room anytime soon, right? Whereas if I could, like, hide there... you know, we'd have to take over the pulse drone, but that's not a huge burden. So I kind of like that idea. Let's have the plan be that Olivia is going to go in here. gonna need to wisp the guards to make sure that's safe. But all right, this is probably a good enough place to wisp all these guards. And I do want the pulse drone, but I want to wisp him, so I'll spend a little bit. Actually, right now Golem is only 3. It's only 3 on the first turn, right? For reasons of it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it is. So it doesn't matter where we do them in. Normally, if you're going to do both, you would rather Golem first, because the Golem like costs 4. But if you've gotten Golem discounted at all, then it doesn't matter. And if you've gotten it discounted a lot, then Wisping first is even better. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. That guy's going down there, fine with me. Pulse drone is going over there, which, like, you know, if we could, like, walk here, that would be fine, but he's going to do his scan, and then someone will come investigate, and, like, that sucks, right? So we got to take him and go exploring. Found another guard, okay. So I think what we're going to do is hide Sharp here in case any more guards come in through this door, although there are very few guards left. We've seen almost all of them. So I'm planning to put him here, but in the which leaves him a couple of action points to spare, right? He can spend 1 on observing this guard. Oh, that's exciting. How far does he get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know it's color-coded, but it's like kind of hard to tell exactly where one color trail ends. So apparently he gets to right here. Which means this really is our chance to get into this room. After this turn, it's going to be quite a bit harder. And we have to decide how many agents are we sending in, and I think, like, probably about 2 is right. Agent number 2 is Nika, I guess. Decker will come out this way with Sharp. So anyway, we'll peek around this corner just to see if there was a camera. If there was, good to know. We'll probably want that soon. Not necessarily next turn, but soon. Decker could hide. No, he can't. That's the camera sees that square idiot. Could hide here. That's probably fine. Now, if we wanted to, like, we could EMP this. Actually, it would be nice if we could, like, EMP all this stuff up here. I don't know. It's only 2 devices. This is 2 devices. It's about the same. And these are devices we kind of only need to EMP once, whereas the camera we might need to hack after EMPing. So it's sort of... We're disincentivized to have a camera be one of the devices that we EMP. So, I don't know. We could stim or something, but why? I just want to figure out what's going on down here before we do anything crazy. This drone may as well get moving again. Towards up here to see what's going on. We've already explored this room and determined there's no reason to go in there. Yes, these paths all look safe. No one is getting to one of my agents.
Looking around. Nothing.
Saw another camera down there.
Incognito's detected multiple ECCM signals.
2
There must be
scanners,
some
okay.
of FTM's powerful scanning devices in the complex. They will detect your team's location each alarm level. Make sure to shut
Well,
them all
we're probably
down.
going up here, right? I'm a little worried about standing here while I open the door. There could be a camera that would see me, but I suppose I can peek first. Yeah, that's probably a better use of moves. Peek one more time. Nothing here. But this is as good a place to hide out as any. We could come up here. No, we couldn't, because this guy's going to come this way, and he would see that. So there's no place very safe up here. This would be fine, I suppose, if we wanted it. But I don't mind being in here so that I can pick up this safe soonish. hand, this Buster Chip 3 is burning a hole in my pocket. So 2, Buster Chip 2. 3 firewalls is why I was thinking about the number 3. So I kind of want to get that used soon. It would have been nice, perhaps, to hit this thing while I could. What's this guy? Yeah. Okay. Firewalls from his, return into armor for him. Alright. Let's take this camera and see if there's any reason to get into this room at all. There's another guard who is stationary, staring at the door, but nothing else. This whole area is uninteresting. We'd like to steal from the guards there, of course, but it's not really a big priority. Well, that means these two are kind of not doing anything very productive. What is... Didn't we get him tagged? What is he doing? Nothing? Is he, like, gonna push this guy? I don't understand. Are they fighting somehow? Over, like, one of them wants to go this way and the other one wants to go that way? I don't know what's going on there. But it sounds like we're not gonna be able to do anything very productive with these guys yet. Okay, here is a good place to leave an agent, right? We'll be able to swoop in behind all of this stuff. I'd like to come up here first to peek through the door, get a little bit of extra information. Okay, the exit. Fine. Is there any reason to leave the door open versus closed? I don't see any compelling reasons. We need to get through here because that's where the vault is. How are we doing on safes? 1, 2, 3 safes. So there's still 2 more safes in addition to the vault, but we found the exit. And also there's still a scanner in the shop. So there's a lot to do up here. You know, this guy is just seeing this out of his peripheral vision. We could run in here to get started, I suppose. So we want to get Sharp towards the vault as quickly as possible, since he's the one who's going to have to deal with it. So I'm thinking just like run through here and then up to there. That should do it, right? He'll come down this way to investigate.
What?
Yeah, okay, that was just one guard. He said 2 things, which had me thinking that maybe it was 2 guards, but no. Alright, so he's gonna go there. Maybe the thing to do is get him to there instead. So that it's easier to get behind him. To steal from him if that's what we want to do. What's this guy doing anyway? Going back in here, I suppose? Yeah. Fine. And I'll leave Decker down here to try to steal from these guards. Is there a way to do that safely? Yeah, it seems like... Well, actually... Hang on, he might be staring. This spot, I think, is watched by him. Plus, there's a camera here as well that I... Okay, so we want to get all this stuff, but we can take our time. This is a very small objective, or a small task that we can easily leave to Decker to do in sort of our spare time. As for this door, opens fine, I guess. No one's ever looking through it, so... Nika could have ambushed. Nope, she doesn't have any weapons, so she couldn't do that. Alright, what are we doing with this drone? Could park it here? That would maybe make an easier... Make a spot where it's possible to steal from these guards more easily at some point in the future. they all go to investigate the downed drone. Then again, maybe not. Not sure exactly how to arrange that. Where would I... Who are the guards who are hard to get to? I don't know. Maybe we just leave all this to Olivia. She can steal from all the guards given time, I think. Yeah, let's put Olivia in here. We could put the drone here as well. That seems fine. We're gonna... I'm thinking next turn, Olivia will get this guard's attention by opening this door, and then steal from him. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but there's not a lot to use this on if Olivia's busy with this guard, so I thought I'd get it started on its cooldown as soon as possible. Yeah, so I'm thinking put the guy here. I don't know. He won't really do anything while he's here, is the thing. The guard will notice that the drone is down, and he'll go investigate, but he was going to investigate anyway because of opening the door. Putting him here means he'll be pinned for longer, the drone, but doesn't seem terribly important. I don't know. Let's just do it. Not the most important decision of my life. Might as well ambush in case somehow someone gets in here. I suppose I could put Decker here to steal from this guard so Alex doesn't have to. That's a good idea.
Huh?
Sort of ruins my whole, like, exactly how I made him path, but, doesn't really matter. Alright, we had to redo the same steps that Sharp did, but whatever. Okay. That's those agents. We got all these agents. We spent our power. I'm feeling okay now.
Looking around. Guess it was nothing.
Yeah, so Decker is not going to get the the maximum amount of money from all these guards as we could if we used Olivia for this task.
What's with this
But
drone?
he's the only one who can. He's already. I don't know. Olivia's busy. Decker can get here. He's the obvious candidate. Ah, and distracting this guard has the nice advantage that Nika can afford to go a little bit more slowly. I like that. I didn't even plan that, but I hadn't thought about the fact that there could be danger on the other side of this door. Alright, we found the other scanner. Honestly, I don't mind letting them scan me. It is a higher priority for me to get up here. We can easily deal with being spotted, having a guard notified of our position, once every 5 turns. It's not a big problem. We let them be notified of our position all the time by walking into spaces like this, right? Yeah, and let's in fact keep this guy busy. So that there is less of a... You know what? An EMP in here looks real nice, doesn't it? Take out all this stuff. I think it would even avoid killing the drone, because I really don't want to kill this drone. I think if you EMP them while they're knocked out, nothing happens, but I'm not really sure, and I don't want to find out. I think we're going to be okay with all this stuff, and I'll just save the EMP for, vault, or there's going to be stuff to use done up here. Whether it's the vault or just safes or what. Now remember, this guy is standing around here, and he's coming back to like this very square next turn, so we don't want to stick around, but we knew that. I think we're pretty sure no guards are coming through this door, but, might as well ambush. One thing that occurs to me, let's leave this door open. So that when this guy comes over to this space, we can steal from him if we want. We could choose to leave that guard for Olivia to get later. Probably should choose that, but keep our options open by opening the door so that this guy is not gonna... I don't know, I guess it would be fine if he were to see us open the door, right? I don't know, I'd rather he didn't so that I can get Decker down here sooner rather than later. Alright, this looks okay.
Investigating area. Must be Joey tonight.
Investigating area. Must be imagining things.
Okay. Well, Olivia's turn is very simple. We just steal from this guy. Some grenades, how nice. I'm not sure if this drone is going to stay pinned. I think... No? He's not going to be pinned, which means he's going to wake up next turn. Bleh. Okay, well... We can always, like, just get up here and be out of range of the pulse drone, and then he'll go back to work and he'll be fine. Yeah. What's this guy got? Just some money. Would like to leave that for Olivia if I can. Alright, a camera. This is obviously the thing we want to hack this turn, or the first thing, anyway, since we want to get through here without being spotted. And make our way towards... Looks like the vault is sort of in this area. Yeah, there it is. So I know that, like, the music changes as the alarm level goes up. And, like, that's cool. It seems a little bit more relaxed at the beginning, and then it gets a bit more tense. I don't know. I feel like I just noticed a lot more than usual. Like, a new instrument just came on. Like, kind of the beat is a lot heavier now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining it. So coming up here and EMPing all of this stuff is, like, looking pretty good, right? It would be nice if we could hit this as well, but I don't think we can... Well, I guess we can. I want to get this... There's like another display case right here, of course. But it looks like I could go... say... here? I could go 2 steps northwest or 1 step north. And still be hitting this thing down here. Or I could move, like, yeah, 1 step north and 1 step northeast, I guess is the plan. Standing right here seems pretty good. That's a pretty nice EMP. We're gonna probably still have to hack this on the way out. I don't think we'll be able to loot everything, like, instantly. But we can at least grab all these guys, which are, you know, fairly expensive to hack through generally. Next turn, Nika will pick up the goodies from that. We did steal from that guard, right? What is up with these guys? They've stopped walking around, right? Like, this guy's patrol path is here, and this guy is stationary, and they just can't figure out how to work that out, I guess? Weird. I think now is just the time to come down here. Really can't get through this area without hacking this. I suppose a cloak would do it, huh? Then we wouldn't have to mess with it. And should be able to steal from these 2 guards during the span of a single cloak. Yeah. Alright. This looks fine. Yeah, so the drone did wake up. Yeah, that's too bad. Not a huge deal, but just means we need to wait up here. Maybe up here? I'm not sure exactly how far this guy is. Like, it says tile 5 radius, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is here, and like I think this is also 5, but this isn't. I don't know. We'll hide here. Should be okay. I think. Oh, there's a safe there. That's nice to know. It'd be great if we could get in there with Nika. One question: have we seen all the guards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have, except for conceivably there could be an extra guard in the vault. What this means is that Nika can afford to run to get to this stuff more quickly. Sharp could run too, except that if there's a guard up here, I don't want his attention. Let's just peek to confirm. Yeah, no guard. Sort of expected as much, but one never knows. Let's leave that for now, and after we've spent our vault card, we'll come back for it.
They'll change their codes after this. That one's useless to us now.
Oh, maybe we can get out while these things are still rebooting. That'll be nice. Oh, and it's 3 turns! That's what the EMP3 is about.
You found the vault terminal.
Interesting.
Great. Now get over there and finish the job.
But it doesn't say that anywhere. How was I supposed to find that out without using it? Most EMPs are just 2 turns. Apparently this one is 3. I'm glad we avoided hitting any of these with the EMP. This, we don't need this turn. Might as well grab it next. Yeah, okay. It's nice that these are down for more than just 2 turns, actually, because we could have a little bit of an issue picking everything up in that time. In just 2 turns, I should say. If there's a camera in here, it should be disabled by the EMP, so I just won't bother peeking for it. Here, there actually could be a camera that's not disabled, so I'll check. Yeah. Okay, well, that's a bit of a nuisance. I could pick up these consoles, but doing so is costing us... Doing it now with Nika is costing us 6 power. Is that worth it? Like, compared to having Sharp come down and get it later. I think we kind of need this camera now, but we don't need these consoles now. So let's take the camera. One question, by the way. This scanner is about to go off. I think it's probably worth 4 power to avoid having a guard be notified of our position. Like I said, it's not a huge deal when guards come to check us out, but since we already have 1 scanner down, and Olivia's in a bit of a compromising position, I think it's probably better to just play on the safe side. We're doing fine in terms of like our power budget. I don't mind avoiding, buying a little insurance, basically, is what that was all about. She didn't say that out loud. She's supposed to, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, I didn't notice there's another console here that we can't pick up now, so Sharp can come get that one later. There's a lot of stuff to carry out. Okay. Is there anything Decker should do? We were saying he should maybe cloak and come down here. That still seems good to me.
You see that?
Good way to get these guys out of their deadlock. Ooh. EMP3, you don't say. And we'll just step aside here. Actually, what is his path? This one's tagged and this one's not, right? So what's he gonna do? I guess it doesn't really matter what he's gonna do, right? We want to stand here. I guess that means we can afford to check. Yeah, this guy really wanted to get to where this guy is stationary, and he just could not make that happen. So he has been stuck here forever, and we've now changed we've resolved their deadlock, I guess, by making this guy want to move as well. Not sure what's going to happen once they're done sorting all that out. Are they going to go back to a deadlock, or is it fixed forever? Who knows? Yeah, looking good. Yes, did not. No, it did! Oh, balls.
Investigate.
Alright, it detected
Guess it was
Olivia.
nothing.
However, we arranged that this guard, yeah, this guard was exactly 8 tiles away because on the previous turn he had come in to investigate the drone, so we sort of got lucky there. He didn't have time to turn and see Olivia. Okay, well, let's just duck around him. Should be fine. We want to hack this. Ooh, interesting.
Reinforcements arrived.
That triggered a silent alarm. Expect company very soon.
As I've mentioned pretty much every time I do a vault, I never know, like, sometimes when you hack one of these, an enforcer is deployed, and sometimes not, and I really have no way to predict when that will be, and that kind of bothers me. But I guess if it's random, like, I'm not entitled to know, so I don't know. I guess it's fine. Yeah, so Decker can steal from this guy now. Jeez. Both security cards were down here, so it's a good thing we didn't really need them. And also this charge pack, I guess, is a bit cluttery, but should be okay. Yeah, good, he's not coming up here, so we'll decide over here. And keep an eye on this guard, but of course he's going that way. So we'll try to let Decker keep us appraised of the situation. Apprised? Apprised, not appraised. All these cameras are coming on now, which is a bit of a bother. 4. That's a lot. Well, okay, let's do Sharp's turn first. It should be real easy. Grab all the money and then run as far as you can. Remember to pick this up, of course, on the way. And it looks like the EMP3 has sort of proven its worth over my favorite. The EMP4, I should say, has proven its worth in that, like, keeping this stuff down for 1 extra turn has been a big deal. Usually, I feel like when I EMP stuff, I can collect all the EMP'd items before any of it wakes up. This time, that doesn't seem to be the case, except that I'm using an EMP4, so it still is the case, which is nice. I suppose if I had sprinted last turn with Sharp, as well as this turn, I could have been out in time, but this is fine. I didn't want to sprint. There were reasons not to. Having the EMP4 improved my life. So, you know, there you go. Just be grateful. Appreciative. Alright, agents are all looking fine. Anything I need to hack right now? Not especially. It'd be nice to get a wisp on that enforcer, but we'll have plenty of chances to do that.
Nothing.
Now, the trick is, it's a bit hard to get Olivia out of the room she's currently in. Likewise, Decker. Yeah, so we can tag this guy. And I believe that we might also be able to tag the... This is the pulse drone, right? I think so. I don't know why it's doing this. Anyway, I believe we can also tag the guard who is, like, wandering this way that we don't have tagged yet. Which would be a nice improvement on matters. No? Oh, there's tall cover there. That means we can't see into the room. That's too bad. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Decker is gonna take some time to resolve all this stuff. You know what? Maybe the second half of this episode or this mission is going to be a little bit short, but I think now is a good time to break. We're not at the end yet. There's still some more wrangling to do, and it's gone on for a fair while. So let's while I remember, let's cut this into I can't even words. All right, this is the end of part 1 of this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.